One day, when the sun sets beyond the horizon of your life, and the last pages of your story are turned by the wind of time, what is inevitable will happen. No one will remember you. These words may sound like a verdict, like comfort, like a cold truth or a gentle reminder from which you want to recoil. But if you think deeper, this is not the end at all, but the beginning of a new, deeper, and more subtle truth about life, about meaning, about the nature of consciousness and existence. What does it mean? No one will remember. We live as if we want to leave a deep and lasting imprint on the sands of the world, hoping that our names, our deeds, words, and actions will outlast centuries. We dream that we will be remembered, praised, and sung about, that our lives will not pass without a trace. We strive for immortality in the memory of others, to leave a mark in history, to be important, to not dissolve into the endless flow of time. But time is merciless. It is like a ruthless artist washing colors off canvases, destroying monuments, and tearing down ancient cities. It erases all traces. Cities crumble, names are forgotten, stories lose their listeners. Just like sand slowly blows away with the wind, our deeds and words vanish from the memory of generations. And even if something remains, it will be only a reflection, a shadow of the life we lived, a distortion, a faint image, far from the living reality. However, there is one essence that remains unchanged, regardless of whether anyone remembers it. This is the true essence of life, which does not depend on the memory of other people. It is not tied to words, names, chronicles, or annals. This essence is internal. It lives in the depths of our consciousness, in how we experience life and who we truly are. The fear of being forgotten is one of humanity's strongest and oldest fears. It drives many of our actions, decisions, and ambitions. We want to be significant, needed, important. We crave recognition, praise, awards, badges of honor to prove to ourselves and the world that we matter, that our lives have value. In modern society, this fear manifests especially sharply. We are taught to measure success by the number of likes, subscribers, and how many people know our name or read our posts. But what if all this is just an illusion born of fear? What if this chase for external recognition and memory is merely a mask hiding a person's true worth? What if true value is not in how many people remember you, but in how deeply you lived your life? How fully and sincerely you lived in the present moment? How much you were yourself, not who you wanted to seem? Imagine for a moment that the memory of others is just a shadow, a play of light on a cave wall, like in Plato's famous allegory. True reality is not in external images and echoes, but inside you, in your consciousness, in your perception of the world and yourself. You are not the name or image that others keep. You are not a set of memories passed down through a chain of memory. You are a flow of energy and consciousness that exists here and now, beyond time and space. Even if one day no one says your name, you will continue to live in the vibrations you emitted, in those thoughts, feelings, and actions that shaped your inner universe and, indirectly, influenced the surrounding world. These vibrations are the invisible fabric of reality that remains even when material traces disappear. Life happens only in the present moment. The past is only an echo, a recording of events that we can reproduce in memory, but that cannot be changed or returned. The future is a possibility that has not yet come, and that we can only guess, plan, and prepare to meet. But the present is the only real moment in which you create your reality. It is here and now that the foundations of what will remain are laid, not in the memory of others, but in your inner world, in your perception and state. Therefore, it is worth stopping the fear of oblivion and beginning to live so that every moment is filled with meaning, light, and love. Live consciously, deeply, and fully, without looking back at the external noise and race for recognition, but feeling each moment and accepting it as a unique gift. Mindfulness is the key to stop fearing oblivion and gain true freedom. When you become aware of every breath, every bodily sensation, every thought, you begin to understand that you are not just a body, not just a social role, not just a set of stories and memories told by others. You are an observer, a creator, energy that reflects the universe in its infinite beauty and diversity. You are part of an infinite ocean of consciousness, and your life is only a wave on the surface of this ocean. This wave appears, flows, is born, and disappears, but it always remains part of the ocean, inseparably connected to it. Even if the wave merges with the sea, it does not disappear without a trace. It becomes part of something much bigger and eternal. The vibrations of your energy are your true immortality. When no one remembers you, your energy remains. These invisible but tangible waves resonate in the world, touching the lives of others even when you are no longer near. Think about what vibrations you are creating today. What are you radiating into the world? Love, kindness, understanding, and support, or fear, anger, and resentment? How does your energy affect those near you and those you may never meet? This invisible connection is the real legacy you leave behind. A legacy that time cannot erase because it lives in the souls and hearts of people, in their deeds and thoughts. The most valuable thing you can leave behind is love and presence. Not in the form of words on stones or lines in books, but in living, real contact with the people you meet along your path. Love, given sincerely and unconditionally, is not forgotten even when everything else disappears. This love is like an invisible thread connecting generations, like a light that continues to burn even in the darkness of oblivion. Being genuine with someone means leaving a part of yourself in this world, even if hundreds of years from now no one remembers your name. Your sincerity, your words of support, your smile and kind deed, all of this creates a living trace that remains in others and forms a chain of light and warmth in the world. Accepting that one day no one will remember you is an act of humility and deep wisdom. It frees you from the burden of selfish expectations, from the desire to please everyone, from the constant race for external recognition. It allows you to focus on what really matters, on the present moment, on love, on meaning, and inner peace. When we let go of the fear of being forgotten, we find inner peace. We can live each day as we truly want, without looking back at others' opinions and without trying to meet someone else's standards. We begin to live truly, with ease and joy, accepting life as it is. Instead of striving for immortality in others' memory, create immortality within yourself. Create yourself as you want to be. Fill your life with light and wisdom. Your present is a canvas on which you paint your eternity. Every action, every word, every feeling is a brushstroke that creates the picture of your life. And let this picture be honest, deep, filled with light, love, and joy. When you stop fearing oblivion, you begin to value the present and understand that true meaning lies within you. You learn to live without fear, with trust and acceptance. You begin to understand that life is not a race for recognition, but a path of self-discovery, a path to your true self. One day, no one will remember you, and this is not the end. This is the beginning of the path to mindfulness and true freedom. You are not a story being told. You are the light that burns inside. Live so that your light never fades. Let oblivion not frighten you, because your true essence is eternal. In this world full of changes and losses, you remain yourself, an infinite source of light and love that does not depend on time and the memory of others. You are part of the infinite cosmos, and your life is a unique, unrepeatable wave that leaves behind not just a trace, but living energy capable of changing the world. So, when the sun finally sets on the horizon of your life, and no one remembers your name or your story, don't be afraid. That is not the end. It's the beginning of something deeper, something more real. You are not here to be remembered. You are here to live, to feel, to love, to shine. True immortality is not found in the memories of others. It is found in the energy you carry, the love you share, and the presence you bring to each moment. That energy does not disappear. It flows on, beyond your name, beyond time, beyond memory. Let go of the fear of being forgotten. Embrace the freedom of simply being. You are not your past, not your legacy, not your reputation. You are the light that burns in the present moment. Live now, breathe now, love now. And in doing so, you will leave behind something far greater than memory. You will leave behind the vibration of your soul. Thank you for watching. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Take a deep breath and remember, you are enough. Even if no one ever remembers your name. Be well, be free, be present. Until next time, stay awake, stay kind, and let your light shine.